Hello, my friends. Thank you so much for stopping by Debbie Gets Crafty. I am Debbie, and I want to thank you again for visiting my channel today. Today, I'm going to do a whip and chat. This is part of the hashtag 30-minute challenge that was brought on and suggested by our good friend Sharon from Pencil Surprises. She has a great YouTube channel, and she also has a Facebook page as well, Pencil Surprises. So please do go and enjoy her channel and stop by and say hello to her on Facebook as well. And so this is going to be about a 30-minute whip and chat. So let's go ahead and get started. The picture I'm working on is the unicorn that my twin sister Judy got me to work on for Show Us Your Pride. It's got the colors of the rainbow in it. So that's what I've been working on. And so we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. There we go. Excellent. All right, and I certainly hope that you are all having a wonderful day. I am having a great day myself. This weekend, my husband and I are celebrating our 23rd wedding anniversary. So we have just been relaxing and just taking it easy. We're not really people that go out a lot. We're homebodies for sure. So we just wanted to relax this weekend and just enjoy our time at home with our little fur baby, little Miss Liberty Belle. And we did do a little shopping today for each other. We did a little fun shopping, and I'm actually going to do a bit of a haul on our little excursion shopping today, and I will be posting that video as well in the next day or so. And what we did was we both like to craft. I enjoy diamond painting, and he actually enjoys working on paint by numbers. He's really very good at it. As a matter of fact, we do have a few of his paintings displayed in our dining room. They are of an Italian Tuscan type of a theme, and so we do have those proudly displayed in our dining room. So today when we went out, we hit it all. We hit Michael's, we hit Joann Fabrics, and we even went to Five Below. And the Five Below was a great little deal that we got. We got two of the same item, one for him and one for myself, and it's going to really help us both with our crafts. But more of that in the next video. But what we did was he went and bought me 2 diamond paintings from Joann Fabrics, and I went and bought him 3 paint by number kits from Michael's. So we had a lot of fun. It was just a fun day. We just went out for a little while and just had a nice time. So that haul will be filmed soon and will be put up on the channel soon. Anyway, let's go ahead before daylight's burning. So let's go ahead and start our whip and chat. So I hope that everybody is okay. I hope you're having a great day. This is Saturday. You'll be seeing this on Saturday, June 24th. And again, our 23rd wedding anniversary is coming up. It's actually on Monday, but we weren't able to get that day off from my husband was not able to get that day off from his job, so we decided to just take an early weekend, and we took off on Friday and this weekend, so just to celebrate. We'll be together 23 years on Monday, married. We'll be together officially 28 years in November, so that's exciting. But I love to tell folks about the story on how we met. So if you'll indulge me for a few, I'd love to tell you that story. So how my handsome husband and I met, we actually met through his younger sister, who happens to be one of my best friends. Still is. And I get the extra added bonus. Let me just pull you back a little bit. I get the extra added bonus of her being my sister-in-law now. But my twin sister Judy and my sister-in-law Signa and myself, we were all friends in high school. And we actually lived in the same apartment complex. So we would go over and, knock on the door to her apartment, see if she was there, come out and, hang out with us. And it was shortly after she moved in. And honestly, I didn't even know that she had an older brother until the day that he opened the door when they first moved in. And I was floored. Now, I was about 16, and he is about 7 years older than I am. So he was a bit older, but still in all, listen, my heart skipped a beat for sure. And so we met him, and, my sister and I are standing there in the doorway and all bashful and stuff because she had a crush on him too. I found out she had a crush on him too. And we're like, Tee, is Signa home? And no, she's out. Okay, please let her know we stopped by. And, we walk away and we're like, Tee, he's cute. So that was when we first met him. So as time went by, where we lived in the apartment complex that we lived at, there was a little pond out front. And it was a pond that they had stocked fish in. So Todd would go out and sit by the pond and, do some fishing. There was a little bench there. It was a really cute little pond. And if I happened to see that he was outside, I would grab a book and I would run out, tell my mom and dad, I'll be out by the pond. And I'd run outside with my book and run up to him, hi, Todd, and he'd say hi, and, we would exchange pleasantries, and I'd sit down and I'd start reading my book and make small talk with him, and the whole time I'm just like, melting in my shoes, but, and then there would be times where my dad and I would take a walk out around our apartment complex in the evening, and of course, Todd would be out by the pond fishing because he loved fishing. And we would walk over to the pond, and Todd was always so sweet with my mom and dad. And my dad and I would sit on the bench, and Todd would, be fishing, and he would talk to my dad about fishing and stuff. And he was just always so sweet and so kind to my parents. And one day, as a matter of fact, when we had sat and talked to Todd for a few minutes, and we said our goodbyes, and we walked away, and we're walking back, my dad and I, to our apartment, and he says to me, that's the type of young man I hope my daughters end up with. And I said to myself, you're not kidding, Dad. Me too. So anyway, time went by, and Todd's mom and sister and they ended up moving, and we didn't see them. We didn't see each other for, 10 years. And flash forward to 10 years later, and I happened to be at a gas station. Now, this was a year after my dad had passed away. And I took my mom's car to a gas station to put some gas in it, in our town, our local town. And I'm putting gas in my mom's car, minding my own business, when all of a sudden I hear from behind, hey. And And I didn't think anything of it because I thought somebody was calling somebody else, you know. It wasn't for me. All of a sudden I hear, "Hey." And I turn around, and lo and behold, if it's not Todd, sitting in his truck with this big grin on his face, and my heart stopped. I felt the same way it did back in high school when I used to write Mrs. Todd Simpson on my notebooks and Debbie Simpson and just all that cheesy puppy girl love, you know, puppy love type stuff. And those those feelings came flooding back, and I just felt like the whole time we were talking, I was just grinning from ear to ear and, you know, tee hee. But we caught up with each other, and in that time period, his dad had passed away, and of course, you know, my dad had passed away the year before that. And so he said to me, you know, "I'd really love to take you out to dinner and a movie." First of all, you could have knocked me over with a feather when he made that statement alone. Anyway, he says, "I'd really love to take you out to dinner, but I can't do it this weekend, and I can't do it next weekend because I made prior commitments." See, when we lived in New York State, a friend of his had a race car that used to race on a local dirt track. So he was committed to, you know, working these races with his friend. He said, "So I can't take you out this weekend, and I can't take you out next weekend, but please, may I have your number, and I'll give you a call. We'll make arrangements, you know, sometime after that." So I was like, "Sure." And I'm sitting there, you know, writing my number on a piece of paper, shaking in my boots. And he said, "Yeah, I'll give you a call, and we'll make arrangements to go out to dinner and a movie." I was like, "Okay, great, you know, tee hee." And "Tell your mom I said hi. Tell Signa I said hi." And he said, "Tell your mother I said hi." And so he drives away, and I drive away, and the first thought in my head was, well, that'll be another 10 years where I hear from him again. The very next night, this was a Wednesday night, I saw him for the first time in 10 years. The very next night, it was a Thursday, the phone rings. "Hi, Debbie, it's Todd." Again, knock me over with a feather. I was thinking, why wait till the weekend? Would you like to go out and have dinner and go to a movie tonight? Hello. I said, "Well, I can be ready in an hour." He said, "Great, I'll pick you up in an hour." So I said, "Okay, you know, bye," and hang up the phone. I pick up the phone right after that, and I dial my twin sister, Judy, who lives in Florida. And she answers the phone. "Hello?" I didn't even bother to say hello. I said, "You are never going to guess who just called me and asked me out tonight." And she let out such a scream. She said, "Oh, I'm so happy." I thought to myself, not nearly as happy as I am. So he picked me up in about, you know, an hour after our call. We went to a beautiful little Italian restaurant in town, local little Italian restaurant. And then we went to see Forrest Gump in the theater. It was playing at that time. And we have been together ever since. We got engaged shortly thereafter because he and I both literally just knew. I mean, it was almost like that day before when we saw each other at the gas station, it was almost like we knew. This was it. This was it. I had been married. I had been divorced. He had never been married. And we just, I think it was just meant to be that we saw each other that day. And we got engaged shortly thereafter. We ended up getting married 5 years later. And been together ever since. So it'll be 23 years on the 27th, married, and 28 years together in November. And I'll tell you, it's been the best 28 years, best 23 years married ever. We have this little thing between us. We always say, you know, if anything ever goes wrong or anything, we always say, listen to each other. If we succeed together. If we fail together. But the one constant is that we'll be together. And that has carried us through a lot of great times and a few really bad times as well. So, I am such a lucky girl. I really am. He is the best. He has got the best sense of humor. He's 6'4.5", and so he's very tall and intimidating looking, and he doesn't even mean to be intimidating looking, but he is. Just his sheer size, he's very intimidating looking, and because he towers over folks. But he's the sweetest, kindest man ever to walk the face of the earth. I mean, I'm so lucky. And so we've just had such a good time these last 28 years together, and we always joke, can't wait to see what the next 60 or 70 years brings us. But so yeah, we had a fun time today. We just did some fun shopping and just relaxed. That's what we're doing this weekend. And so yeah, it was just a lot of fun. And the best part is, when we planned our wedding, we planned everything together. We did everything together. And I mean, from the planning, we even designed and made our own cake topper. Todd even put together betta fish bowls for centerpieces on our tables for our wedding. He ordered the betta fish and put the bowls together the night before the wedding and put them all on the tables the day of the wedding. And that was, his little touch that he wanted to bring to the wedding. But there wasn't one single aspect of our wedding that wasn't planned or executed by the two of us together. So that was really neat. And we've been that way ever since. It's like, if you're a family member, or friend, Todd and Debbie is like saying peanut butter and jelly. It just goes together because that's the way we are. And I want to give a shout out again to my sister-in-law Signa. She's my best friend, and without her in my life, without knowing her, I would have never met Todd. So I'm blessed in so many ways. I really am. But that's the story of us. And so we're just relaxing. He is enjoying watching a race on TV tonight. There's a special race that he is watching. So I figure I'd come in and do a quick hashtag 30-minute challenge whip and chat for my dear friend Sharon from Pencil Surprises. And we're just having a great day. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with our little dog Liberty Bell. And like I said, we're not big on like taking big trips or doing stuff like that. So going ahead and buying a couple diamond paintings, some people might not think that's too exciting, but I know many of you out there in YouTube land, especially if you enjoy the craft of diamond painting, are getting a tickle out of this and saying, probably saying that that's a great gift and agreeing with me, because I love it. And I can't wait to show you guys the pictures that I got, and the pictures that he got for the paint by numbers. And so that's something that we could sit at the dining room table and do, together, and just a lot of fun. Something that gets us away from the TV, because I have to admit, we love to watch our TV. We do. I will admit that freely. But listen, it keeps us off the streets. You know what I mean? Keeps us out of trouble. So I'm going to work on these X's. I don't know if you can see them. They're X's right here, lining the side and the eye. So that's number 8. So again, that's the story of us. And I love telling that story. So because my husband, my handsome husband, came into my life in a time where, I don't know, I needed him. Like I said, I think he was sent to me. I really do. If you've ever heard the Tracy Bird song called Keeper of the Stars, it's just, I think that song fits it perfect. If you've never heard it, please look that song up and listen to it very carefully. And it's a really special song, and it's just, I think it fits my handsome hubby and myself, our relationship to a T. So, in the comments, I'd love to hear how you and your significant other met, if you have a significant other, or if you have a special friend in your life that is just your everything, your ride or die. If you have a special friend, how you met your special friend? You know, along with Todd and his sister Signa, and even his mom, who has since passed. She was one of my best friends as well. Our relationship was a very special relationship. She meant the world to me, and she lived with us for a short time. And my mother-in-law and I, like I said, we had a very special relationship. If I wanted to go out, if I was thinking about going out to go get a haircut, I'd say, Mom, you feel like going out and get a haircut with me? She'd be like, well, I really, can't afford it. I'd tell her, oh, I didn't ask you if you could afford it. I said, do you want to go with me? Yeah, okay. So we'd both go out and get our haircut, and then we'd, stop off to the local department store, and if I saw, like a nice blouse or something, pick it up and pick her up one too. No, don't do that. But I wanted to, because she meant a lot to me. My mom had passed away a year before she moved in. No, not even a year. Oh my gosh, it was months before after my mother passed away, that my mother-in-law moved in with us. And I think I needed my mother-in-law so bad, because I missed my mother so much. So the whole family is so special to me. And so I'm really lucky. Not only do I have them in my life, but of course my twin sister, who I always say has been my very first best friend ever, because we shared a womb. So, and that's Judy. And I'll do a little shameless plug for her. She runs a great little channel called All Fired Up Crafting Lounge here on YouTube. We also share a Facebook page called Sassy Crafting Sisters. So we always invite people to stop on by and join the group, and stop on by Judy's channel and say hello and watch some of her videos. You'd get a kick out of them. Oh, that one didn't load. And so I'm very lucky. But yeah, tell me how you met either your significant other or your bestie. Comment below and let me know. I'd love to find out. I always say everybody's got a story, and I love to hear them, because it's true. We all have a story about our lives, and I just find it fascinating. I could sit on a park bench and watch people. I call it people watching. I could sit on a park bench for hours and people watch. I just find people fascinating, just their mannerisms, and just think about what might be going on in their life, if they're walking past in a very hurried way, where they may be going, what they may be up to, if they're with a family, what they're doing with their family. Are they having fun? Are they going somewhere to do something fun? Or I don't know. I've always been that way. So let me know if you've ever been a people watcher. My mother-in-law and I could sit, and we used to sit at our apartment complex when we lived in Florida together. We'd go out by the pool, and my mother and I would sit there for hours in the water, hours, and just people watch, and just we would just enjoy it because we always found people fascinating, what they were doing, you know. So, oh, that one didn't load. So I'm hoping to finish this little beauty up in the next, I don't know, day maybe. I'm going to work on it tonight for a while. And then, because we're rounding out our month of June, Show Us Your Pride, which will bring us into July, which is patriotic. That's our little theme for the month. But I'm also going to be participating in a little theme or event or what have you at Diamond Grandma suggested. She's got a YouTube channel, Diamond Grandma. Her name is Lynn, and she made mention of Christmas in July. So I'm going to also be doing a picture for Christmas in July as well. And if you've not seen any of her videos, she's got a great little channel as well. But we are moving right along, and you will be hearing very shortly an alarm go off. I'm lousy at time. I could chat for hours. So if I don't have an alarm to remind me to close my mouth and move along, oh goodness, this would be a 2-hour chat, whip and chat. But I want to stick within the boundaries of the 30 minutes, and I think that's a great time, to be honest with you. I've said that before, and I agree with Sharon. I think that's a good time, about 30 minutes. I think anything longer, you lose interest. And I've actually watched whip and chats that have gone on for at least an hour or so, and I've actually had to watch part of it and then go and do life and then come back and watch the rest of it, because not that I didn't enjoy it, it was just too long. And so I say about a half hour I think is a good time. So when Sharon from Pencil Surprises threw out that challenge, I thought, oh, challenge accepted. But since I'm lousy at knowing when to close my mouth, I'll jabber on forever, I have to set an alarm. So that's why you see our little clock there in the corner. You might not see it, but she's there. You're going to hear in a minute or two. So, but I sure am glad that you all stopped by to sit with me while I worked on my painting here. And I want to thank you very much for that. And whoops, fell off. Oh, there we go. Okay, little happy accident there, but we got it. We got it. Nothing we can't fix. So that's a little look into me. Again, I would love to hear about you as well. Like I say, everybody's got a story, and I love to hear them. And I tell you, when you're doing these 30-minute whip and chats, it goes by so quickly. Before you know it, it's, time's almost up. But I've been having such a great time talking, and hopefully you've been entertained for a half an hour. I'm not the quickest diamond painter, but I enjoy it. And this has been a pleasure to work on, this little partial here. She's a real beauty. go. So also be on the lookout for that video when I do our little, I'm going to call it our anniversary haul. And that'll be coming out soon too. We had such a good time going to the stores. So you'll get to see what we got each other. And it's something that we do together, you know. We can sit at our dining room table together, and he can work on his painting and I can work on mine. So that's fun. Oh, I almost missed a spot right there. Got a few, oops. Come on. There we go. Nope, didn't get her. Gonna get her now. Come on. There we go. I got her. I got her. Everybody back in the pool. There we go. And this is a pen that my twin sister got me too. I love the colors on it. The green with the teal and the purple. It's so pretty. Very comfortable too. I think she got it from Amazon. Really comfortable. And I have the cattered tip as well. The stainless steel tip. Oh, and let's go ahead and turn the alarm off. All right, my friends. Well, again, I had a blast in this last 30 minutes spending some time with you today. I want to thank all my subscribers for your dedication and stick-to-itiveness, sticking there with me. I do ask, if you've not yet subscribed, to please do all those YouTube things that you do so well. Hit that like button. Please subscribe and share the video with your friends, and also leave a comment. And I just want to say in closing, the world needs so much more love now and not less. Please do take care of yourselves and take care of others as well. And I do want to thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. And until we see each other again, I want to say thank you, and you have a great day. Goodbye now.